All right, good morning, traders. Today is July 17th, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land, everybody here in the room with me. Thank you. My SPY pivot this morning, 560.22. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 remain in daily uptrends. Let me rethink that. Yes, that's right. Okay, SPY, XLF, GLD, Diamond Dow made new all-time highs again. IWM made a new 2-year high. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Again, it feels like Groundhog Day. FNGU still in an uptrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing just under the bearish trap, but over the 17 EMA. QQQ did about the same thing, still in an uptrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing just over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Gold made a new all-time high, and silver are both in uptrends. Gold made a new all-time high, already got that. While SLV made a higher high and a higher low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. UNG still in a downtrend, looking like it's ready to challenge the all-time lows. All right, made an inside day, that'd be a lower high and a higher low, closing under a bearish trap, under a falling 17 EMA. USO started a flaky downtrend, made a lower low and a lower high, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in a downtrend, made closed near the 104.20 area. Let me just say, it broke that pivot that we were talking about, and I said all good things might happen. They could be coming soon. I know we're pulling back today, but that's going to be really good for the markets. All right, so let's go take a look at some charts. All right, let's take a look at SPY, first one. So here is SPY. Today's price action is the green candle, made a new all-time high, closing over the bullish trap. So that's price on top of the 3 EMA, and both of those on top of the 8 EMA, all three of those on top of these green dots, which represent the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend, SPY. On the 2-hour chart, you can see the shaded section is the post-market and the pre-market. As we going into that area, we got price, see the green candle, and the 3 up over the 8, that's the white, over the 17, 2-hour uptrend going into the close. Not what we're experiencing now, just say that. 10-minute. On the 10-minute chart going into the close, we have a 10-minute downtrend right now, which looks like it's going to bounce off of that support line. All right, going into the close, we had a 10-minute uptrend right through here. Let me get rid of this. I don't really want it. It's in my way. And that, I want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. And this is going to be my pivot. And we're going to turn that to bright green. And it's going to be 560.22. And we're going to fatten it up. So that's the pivot right there. So you can come down here. We bounced off the pivot for $1. See right there, a little dollar off the pivot, then came back in right here. So we're underneath it. Spike in the pivot, challenging these lows. If we get below these lows today, right here, if we get below these tails in the pre-market, all right, probably coming down to 556.29. All right, just saying, it's a good chance we come down and tag this anchored VWAP right here. I'm telling you, that's going to be a target. I don't know when. It might be today. It might be tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But if they break those tails, I think there's a good chance we're coming down here to tag that all-time high anchored VWAP. Not an all-time high, just a anchored VWAP. That's not an all-time high anchored VWAP. This blue line is the all-time high anchored VWAP, and we are below that. So we're having some profit taking today. Okay, so there's SPY. Let's go back to the daily chart. Look at the QQQ. QQQ also in an uptrend. Don't do this to me. Okay. Got a lower high and a lower low closing over the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. QQQ still in an uptrend. All right. FNGU, same thing. Okay. FNGU right here. Lower high, lower low closing under bearish trap, but over the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend. FNGU. All right. So what do we want next? Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow yesterday put in new all-time high with, wow, nice candle. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Wait till you guys see this one. IWM. Yeah. Really? Okay, IWM in a new 2-year high right there. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, so there's IWM in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 in uptrends. Okay, so let's go take a look at the technicals. T2122. We spent the day in the overbought zone. I mean, we're at 99.999 almost up there. Okay, so we're due for, let me just say, a ride back down to the midpoint. So we'll see how far they take it today. Looks like they already got a head start on us. I'd say we're probably coming back to the midpoint. T2123, all right, we went from quadrant 1 to quadrant 2 to quadrant 3 to quadrant 4, almost trying to break out of quadrant 4, all right, and challenge the prior all-time high up there. So, wow, nice move on T2123. A little long in the tooth, but it still may continue to rise up even with the indexes pulling back. All right, so there's T2123 over the Death Star force field. That'd be the 200 SMA on the 15. And look how they got that thing to hook. That thing is now pointed up. All right, let's take a look at the 3-bar chart. Same deal from quadrant 1 to quadrant 4. Ready to challenge. I wonder if that's up over that high. I'm just curious. What's the high there? The high is 4755. High here is, oh yeah, it is 4748. So they made, let me just say this, okay? T2123 just made a higher high yesterday. Nice work, all right? After failing to make a significant new low, all right, they just made a higher high. That's T2123. All right, that's on the 3-bar chart. All right, FNGU, you can see we are in a bear flag looking ready to take another leg to the low side, probably 441.82. We'll see where it goes. I think I did the whole measured move thing earlier. Let's see if I can do it again. And let's just see where it pans out from here down to there. Duplicate the box and put that up here. Yeah, we got a measured move target of 441.82, either for probably today, tomorrow, or sometime this week. All right, so there's FNGU and a bear flag doing the breakout right now. So that's FNGU. All right, let's go back. Let's take a look at energy. All right, USO started a new downtrend, breaking the new low. So it's got that flaky downtrend. Got a lower high, broke the low, made a lower low. So now we have lower high, lower low. Got the flaky downtrend going on USO. That's still bullish. right there in a bull flag, but that is a flaky downtrend inside that bull flag. So USO starts a new flaky downtrend. All right, UNG out to challenge the all-time lows for UNG. Here's price action. These are the lows right here. These three. Those are the all-time lows. UNG yesterday got that little doji candle. All right. Put in an inside day, closing below bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. Like to see a V-bottom bounce off of here. We'll see what we got. Hasn't started one yet. That's UNG. Let's take a look at silver and gold. Start out with silver. Silver putting in a nice candle. Both in uptrends, by the way. Silver makes a higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap. Looking ready to do a base breakout. If silver's right here today, falling dollar, I would not be surprised to see silver. Let me take that out. Not looking for that. Put in a candle, that goes from here, like all the way up to there. All right, so silver would be a nice project today for a long while the market's dropping. I would expect silver to probably pop up to 29 today. We'll see, all right, but the dollar's falling and we're getting a kind of a base breakout here. You got 3 days consolidation over the support. I would be looking for a base breakout here today, all right? So we'll see what happens with that, but I do like that a lot. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold made a new all-time high yesterday. Look at that. And another new all-time high again today. Nice big green candle. Still got a whole lot more room to move to the upside. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. So gold printing a higher low and a higher high, okay, printing on gold. All right, let's take a look at SMH. All right, SMH was consolidating in a bull flag this way, but on the hourly chart, we had a bear flag this way. Looking for a measured move down. That's probably where they want to be, right about there. Maybe a bounce sometime this morning. We might rip this morning. SMH hitting minor support. All right, possibly make a higher low and a higher high. I like SMH. Right here, bouncing off of minor support. SMH still in an uptrend until it breaks this low. Okay, so SMH still in an uptrend. Pulling back today, but there you go, SMH. XLK, that's our technology sector. Till it breaks these lows right here, it's still in an uptrend. Okay, XLK, that's today's candle. Again, a bull flag, but a bear flag inside that bull flag. Okay, so where are we with XLK? Just want to drag the quad lines. Okay, so kind of attacking that midpoint right there. Probably going to come down to that lower third right there. Minor support, XLK. All right, so XLK in an uptrend, SMH in an uptrend, IYT, transports. Wow. Is that today's candle? Yeah. Yesterday's candle, all right, big topping tail. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, IYT in an uptrend, making a higher low and a higher high. Looks like it hit that resistance up there and backed off. So there's IYT, transports, in an uptrend, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Financials, oh yeah, I meant to say about that, XLF, new all-time high yesterday. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, all right? Financials, printing a new all-time high. All right, let's go take a look at our economic calendar. There's the dollar falling. We'll revisit that in a few minutes. Economic calendar, not much happening. Today's Wednesday. Housing starts and permits come out at 8:30. That's about 15 minutes from now. Thomas Barkin's going to speak. That'd be a Fed speaker. Industrial production, 9:15. Another Fed speaker at 9:35. And a petroleum report at 10:30. That's normal. Beige book coming out at 2. Market may reverse around beige book, all right? I do see a bounce probably today if they get to that anchored VWAP down there on the low side. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, not much going on. Not much going on Friday either. Tomorrow, jobless claims at 8:30. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index also at 8:30. Leading indicators at 10. A gas report at 10:30, like normal for every Thursday. Some more Fed speakers, but none of them are Mr. Powell. And Friday, a completely light day. Almost looks like a vacation day. Got a rig count and a couple more Fed speakers. No economic data. Again, if the bulls want to run to new highs, there's nothing to stop them. It looks like they did a great job on Monday and Tuesday making new highs, because both days they made brand new highs. On Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we're getting a pullback. We'll see where we're going to bounce today. All right? See if we're going to break through those tails we got at the bottom. Max Payne, let's see what we got for Max Payne for today. That's the 17th. Max Payne is 563. We're well below Max Payne. Put to call ratio, 1.5 puts to every call, and that's only for the options that expire for today. Okay? So there's Max Payne, 563. All right, so let's take a look at, let's go visit the dollar, then we'll do the earnings. All right, here's the dollar. Okay, there's a downtrend, then we started an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs, back up there to visit that trend up there. Then we pulled back, at a nice pullback right here in April. And then we turned around and started going back up again. So you know what I like mostly about this is, see this uptrend line right there? I mean, that's getting broken this week. I like that. That's kind of cool. And on top of that, this pivot right there, see that valley low? You got a valley low right there, you know. See how price comes down and then V bottoms out of there? That valley low just got broken by the price action right here, right there. And they did that today. They were sitting on that low, consolidating for 2 or 3 days. So that's, to me, that's huge. Not only breaking the trend, breaking the rubber band candle, and breaking the pivot. Like to see... Probably next target is going to be this area right here. So we'll look for this to come all the way across, excuse me, to about the 102.50 area, hopefully. Maybe 102.75. Like to see it break that one as well. We'll see. Right now, I'll take what I can get, and we got the break. I've been asking for it. For a couple of weeks now, and I finally got it. So, cheers. I like that. The market's taking profit today, all right? You see that got some of these stocks got kind of ballistic up there, shooting straight up. So, it's time for them to have a little rest, and market's pulling back. So, we should see a bounce if we find a bottom off of... after everything settles down, I think we get a nice bounce, especially with that falling dollar. Excuse me there. Mel wants to know where the support for SPY. All right, we can do that. All right. Let me just finish this up right here. All right, and... let's go to the earnings calendar. I got to turn this off. Earnings calendar for today. It's Wednesday. Okay, AS American Mobile, I think, ASML. It's going to be reporting this morning. 418 billion, J&J this morning. $359 billion. Elevance Health, $123 billion. Prologis, $112 billion. U.S. Bancorp, $66 billion. Nice mix of sectors right there. Got a little healthcare, got a little technology, some software, probably some banking, and you can see some familiar names down here, but nothing market moving. So big one is going to be tomorrow. It's Taiwan Semiconductor after the close, almost $1 trillion there, along with Netflix, $282 billion on that one. Novartis is going to report in the morning, $225 billion, and Abbott Labs, $179 billion. In the evening, along with the other two up there, Netflix and Taiwan, we're going to get Intuitive Surgical and Progressive still looking for the P&L. And Marsh McClellan's going to report in the morning, $107 billion there. And then we got Blackstone is going to report in the morning as well. For Friday, American Express, $175 billion. Schlumberger, $68 billion. Other than that, pretty light day. And then we go into Monday to see if anything. SAP is going to report $237 billion. They're going to report after the close. And Verizon, $171 billion right there. They're going to report in the morning, okay? So I would say this one, probably along with Netflix, going to be the main event, right? Like this week right here. And we'll go back for SPY, okay? SPY. And Mel wants to know where support is. All right, so let's go down to the 10. Okay. So you see these tails down here, all these tails right through there. So support for me, I wouldn't want to break through those tails there. All right, if not, I think we're coming down to visit these valleys down here. Okay, so probably coming down to those valleys. And then you've got your anchored VWAP off the low here. If I can find where I planted it, right there. No, right here. Yeah, right here, right off this low. Probably coming down to 556.29. So, first line of support, 559.05. Second line of support, 556.29, right there. Okay, Mel? All right, I'll take any more questions I got in the room. If not, I'm going to render the video and get it posted up. All right, anybody? Hey, good morning, Lenny, Marley, Alan, Mel, everybody else, Ed Carter. All right, again, thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land. All right, should be a good video. All right, so we'll get this posted up. And I'm going to come back at 9:15 and we'll kick the market off. All right. So just saying, I expect price. This is what I expect price to do today. I'm going to put in a purple line so you can see what I'm expecting. All right. There's going to edit that. We're going to make that purple right there. And we're going to make this purple right there. Okay, so I am expecting price too. It already came down here today, so that's down. I'm expecting it to come back up here. And then back up here. Back to the pivot. Then maybe test that one more time. And then roll over to here. And then down to here. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of expecting. We'll see. It may come all the way down to here and then come back up. We'll see what it wants to do. But I'm expecting it to go there. Now, the other possible scenario with the falling dollar is we do this. All right? We go up, over, on top of this uptrend line, and then start to work our way up the breakdown move right there. That's the other possibility. Okay, but I think there's going to be a lot of profit taking today. So I'm thinking more in the lines of the first one. All right. But we're still bullish. And even if we come down to this line right here, we're still bullish. Even if we hit this line and bounce, still be bullish. Okay. But that's what I'm expecting is more profit taking. All right. But we may get this. Okay. Move up to this high, to this consolidation right here. And then if we consolidate to the right, we may get a breakout to the upside. And they might do a little whoop-de-doo, like down to here first, and then up. Okay? So we'll see what they want to do. That's what I'm looking to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. All right, I'll see you guys at 9:15.